You say sorry before you even speak. You apologize for asking a question, for taking up space, for breathing too loud in a quiet room. And here's what nobody tells you. That habit isn't politeness, it's protection. If you've ever caught yourself saying sorry when someone bumps into you, or apologized for sending an email, or felt your chest tighten before asking for something you deserve, this video isn't about fixing you. It's about understanding why your brain learned to make itself smaller. Psychologists call this preemptive appeasement. It's not really about guilt, it's about feeling safe. Studies show that people who apologize too much aren't always more remorseful, they're just more alert to tension and rejection. Their brains are constantly scanning for danger in every interaction, and sorry becomes a shield. Not just a word, a survival habit, the apology comes out automatically, like breathing. Someone walks past you, sorry. You ask for ketchup after your food arrives, sorry. It becomes so normal that you stop hearing how often you say it, but your brain hears it every single time. Think back for a second. When did you first learn that being small meant being safe? Maybe you grew up in a home where mistakes were treated harshly. Or maybe you were the kid who got called too loud or too sensitive for speaking up. Maybe you were raised to always be humble and never cause problems. Your brain didn't choose this habit for no reason. At some point, it worked. It helped you stay connected. It helped you avoid conflict. It helped you feel accepted. A child notices very quickly what gets them love, attention, or safety. If being quiet avoided arguments, your brain remembered that. If apologizing calmed people down, your brain remembered that too. They become easier, smaller, not because that's who they truly are, but because it feels safer than rejection. And here's the crazy part. Your brain still thinks it's helping you. Every time you say sorry, your mind is quietly thinking, if I make myself smaller, maybe I won't get rejected. If I blame myself first, maybe the conflict will end faster. That's not weakness. That's your nervous system doing what it learned to do. Survive first, express yourself later. A lot of people who over-apologize are terrified of becoming a burden, so they soften everything they say. Sorry. Can I ask something? Sorry. But I kind of disagree, even when they have every right to speak over time. This creates a painful pattern where people stop expressing their real thoughts completely. They hold back opinions, they avoid asking for help, because deep down, part of them feels like their feelings matter less than keeping the peace. Research has found that women, on average, apologize more often than men, not because they're kinder, but because they're more likely to see situations as tense. In simple words, some people's brains are trained to notice possible rejection everywhere. Social media has made this even worse. People are scared of being judged all the time. One wrong comment, one awkward moment. And suddenly, it feels like everyone is watching. So people become extremely careful. They apologize before anyone can criticize them first. Because if you attack yourself before others do, somehow it feels less painful. Now let's be clear. Apologizing isn't bad. Healthy apologies matter. They heal relationships. They show care. They make us human. The problem starts when sorry becomes automatic. When you apologize for having needs, sorry for setting boundaries, sorry for crying, sorry for speaking too much, sorry for existing exactly as you are. Every unnecessary apology sends your brain a message. My presence is a problem. My voice is annoying. Over time, your mind starts believing it, not because it's true, but because repetition changes the way we think. Eventually, part of you starts wondering, what exactly am I apologizing for? Many people who apologize constantly aren't actually ashamed of one specific thing. They've slowly become ashamed of taking up space at all. You see it in little moments, waiting too long to send food back even when the order is wrong, staying in uncomfortable relationships because speaking up feels selfish, typing a message, deleting it, rewriting it softer. These things seem small, but together they shape your identity. They teach your brain that your comfort comes second, that your job is to manage everyone else's emotions first. But here's something important. People who apologize too much are often deeply caring people. They notice small changes in mood. They pay attention to tone. That sensitivity is not weakness. It's actually a gift. The problem is when that gift is controlled by fear instead of confidence. So what do you do now? You don't need to suddenly stop saying sorry forever. The goal is simply to notice it. The next time you feel that automatic apology coming out, pause for 1 second and ask yourself, did I actually do something wrong? Or am I just trying to make other people comfortable? If it's the second one, try changing the words. Instead of, sorry to bother you, try, thanks for your time. Instead of, sorry I'm late, try, thanks for waiting. Instead of, sorry for talking so much, try, thanks for listening. Feel the difference. One makes you smaller. The other creates connection without shame. At first, it might feel uncomfortable. Your brain may resist it because it's used to protecting you in the old way, but confidence isn't built in giant dramatic moments. It's built in tiny repeated moments where you stop apologizing for being human, and if you forget and say sorry again, that's okay. You're trying to change a habit your brain may have built over years. Progress starts with noticing, with catching yourself one more time than you did before, with allowing yourself to exist without constantly asking permission for it. You're not broken, you're not too much, you're not annoying. You're a person who learned to survive by becoming smaller. But now you can see the pattern, and once you see it, you get to choose what happens next. Do you keep shrinking yourself to make others comfortable? Or do you finally allow yourself to take up space? Do you keep apologizing for your existence? Or do you start believing that your existence never needed an apology in the first place? Because the truth is, the people who care the most often spend their whole lives believing they're difficult to love, when really they were just taught that love had to be earned through silence. But real connection doesn't require you to disappear. You're allowed to speak without apologizing first. You're allowed to have needs. You're allowed to exist without constantly proving your worth. And maybe that's the real healing. Not becoming louder, not becoming someone else. Just finally realizing that you were never a problem to begin with. If this video connected with you, subscribe. Comment down below what you felt about this video.